Hey dumplings, it's Dave Decide. Today I want to talk about BTS V and Blackpink Jennie and why some people think maybe Jennie will appear at the PTT Las Vegas concert. I also want to get into some pictures posted of JHope and Gaga. So hater or not, make sure you're subscribed with the notification bell on, grab your dumpling, tea-spilling mug merch, and let's get into it. The first thing that I wanted to get into today is some pictures that were posted of our lovely JHope. There were photos that were posted and leaked of JHope at Lady Gaga's concert. Lady Gaga is currently doing a Vegas residency. It seems like literally all celebrities have a residency in Vegas these past few days. And I did wonder why BTS spread out their concert dates, because they did the 8th and 9th and then 15th and 16th. So maybe this is why, so there would be no competition. And as usual, there were some armies that were in the audience who happened to spot JHope at the concert. This was posted on Twitter immediately and went viral, but there were no close-up photos of the alleged JHope at the time. But soon after, JHope posted his outfit and his concert pass, and people realized that the viral photo were indeed JHope. JHope got a VIP seating, and quite honestly, I've never seen concert seats like that. They look like couches. And JHope really seemed to enjoy the show. Leave it to ARMY to be at a concert and looking around and spotting the celebrities. I always wonder how they manage to do that. Concert lighting sucks unless you're on stage, and you can barely see your neighbor that well, let alone someone who is 500 feet away from you. But when ARMY see BTS members, they know. It was rumored that Taeyang or Jimin was there. I don't know why people thought Jimin was there. Perhaps they thought they saw someone that looked like him, but Taeyang was definitely a more obvious conclusion that they thought would be there. Taeyang at the Grammys confessed his love to Lady Gaga, and Taeyang has a very big love of jazz. And Gaga's concert was more jazz and less pop. But after JHope posted everything, it seemed like he was there alone. Maybe he was with his staff, but I don't think he was with any of the other BTS members. Otherwise, why wouldn't there be photos with them too? And on JHope's Instagram, it was just himself. It was very cute, and a lot of armies even greeted JHope by his car when JHope left the concert, but I think before JHope left, he was invited to go backstage and actually talk and meet with Gaga. He ended up getting the previously mentioned JHope and Gaga photos, and he left a very long message in both English and Korean. To sum it up, he talked about how inspirational the jazz concert was, and apparently Lady Gaga gave JHope some advice and words of wisdom, and JHope took that to heart and said that he will remember those words for a long time. I think JHope's English has gotten so good, and I'm so happy that he was able to communicate and have a long conversation with Gaga. Like, it's just anyone's dream to have a conversation with someone you look up to. Both the BTS and Gaga are veterans in the industry. In my mind, I felt like both had a similar amount of experience, but Gaga actually debuted in 2005, so has been around for almost 2 decades, and that is a wild career, and definitely someone you should take advice from. That's 2 decades of literally hardcore dancing and singing. Her choreography was never easy either, and her singing is amazing. I do wish Taeyang had an opportunity to go. I feel like he would only miss the concert if he had some other crazy thing he needed to do. He previously posted a picture of what seemed like him on set for a music video, so perhaps only JHope had finished his part and the other members were still filming, which is why they didn't make it to the concert. Just a theory. For people like BTS attending big celebrity concerts, it's still considered work. It's research, it's networking, and if they post it, then it's publicity too. So in my opinion, they should have all gone. But it was so cute to see JHope's ex-Gaga photos posted, and I am glad he had such an amazing experience. Since these were some of the biggest BTS concerts that BTS have ever held, the Las Vegas concerts, and I don't mean capacity-wise, I mean this concert seems to be the most heavily reported on in BTS's history, the most anticipated, and a small part of that might have been because this is the first concert in years people have gone to. So a lot of people do think that these concerts will have a lot of celebrities attending the Las Vegas concert. For example, someone that was talked about was Jennie from Blackpink. She did a partnership with Gentle Monster. I think they're mostly just do sunglasses. After the photo shoot or whatever they did, the Gentle Monster crew flew back to Korea and Jennie stayed in LA. Allegedly, she will remain in the US until the 20th of April, and people believe she will either attend Coachella this year or fly to Vegas to attend the BTS concert. And while this is all possible, typically labels won't arrange a celebrity to do a bunch of fun stuff without a reason. Coachella is probably more likely, but if there is no reason for her to attend Coachella, not as a performer, but just go, then they won't go. And there's probably no reason to go to a BTS concert, so she probably won't go. But the rumor of her going to a BTS concert also stemmed from the fact that Taeyang has worn Gentle Monster sunglasses before and numerous times. And the idea is that people think that he might be an ambassador too, so there will be a collab between Taeyang and Jennie or whatever, which is why Jennie may attend the concert to meet him. I don't know. But this is likely very much not true. Taeyang is not an ambassador, but a fashion king, so he just wears a lot of brands. The two aren't connected. Now, if you're wondering why the two always end up connected, or why is there even a connection here, is because there's so many rumors of the two. A little while back, Jennie took a picture, I believe at an award party or something. Jennie took a selfie with a couple of her friends and someone that appeared to be Taeyang in the back, but was not. This person was taken in the photo and people were saying that Jennie and Taeyang were at the same party together. But the party was an actor party and mainly only for the people who had acted that year. And if you're wondering why Jennie was there, she was a part of the catering cast, sort of, for Squid Game, or would have been the actress who played Kan Se-byuk in Squid Games +1. So Taeyang would have had no reason to be at that party. It just could not have been him. Other things like Taeyang accidentally following Jennie on Instagram and things like this that have happened over and over again resurfaced the dating rumor between the two. People also heavily believe Taeyang was stalking Jennie's Instagram, which is why he accidentally followed, but this was denied by Taeyang. Now, it's to this point where if the two have had any similarities to each other, it gets talked about as dating or them meeting up together. I think it's totally fine if the two want to meet up and hang out. The two are some of the most popular people in the world, and if they want to chill together, come up with ideas, and do amazing things, they should be allowed to do that. A lot of armies honestly believe that because Jennie is remaining in Los Angeles, she will be meeting Taeyang after his concert or during his concert, like fly to Las Vegas since LA and Las Vegas are so close, and say that the photos of Taeyang and Jennie wearing the same brand is proof that this will happen. And I think that is just a bit of a stretch and probably not likely. However, I want to know your thoughts. Do you believe the two will be collaborating with the same brand, and do you believe she will meet up with Taeyang after the concert or even attend the PTD concert? Also, do you think she'll go to Coachella? Taeyang has openly shown support to Blackpink, and of course, right, because as Blackpink succeeds, so does BTS, as they are shareholders of Blackpink's company too. Taeyang has been spotted singing Blackpink's song Lovesick Girls, so they do want the girls to really blow up even more, and so this idea that Blackpink and BTS are working together is not impossible, but less likely right now. And I don't think in Blackpink's book or schedule they have put any time to really meet up or collaborate with BTS at this time. I think after the amount of death threats Jennie got from Taeyang just following her, this would probably scare labels and investors from ever encouraging the two to work together. The kind of sucky thing when a label goes public is that they can no longer take big business risks. Back many years ago, as a small business and as a business that had no investors, they could literally make any move they want, and if it fails, they accept the loss and keep going. As you have investors, everything needs to be run by them and sometimes approved by them. But then also, you can't do anything slightly controversial, as even a small backlash would scare them. Something even as simple as several news sites reporting that BTS may have to enlist in the military soon allegedly caused HYBE's stock to drop. So even when them themselves are not publicly posting and taking risks, it's still risky. So HYBE announced a Blackpink and BTS collab, and the internet goes crazy, and Blackpink or BTS suddenly gets a lot of death threats. You don't know how the investors will react, and first off, the investors may not even approve the collab due to the risky nature. And for this reason, I wanted to make it clear that it is likely why a collab might never happen. If one day the audience decides to be less upset over the two working together, it could happen. But let's say for argument's sake, and this is completely untrue, but let's just say, Taeyang followed Jennie on IG as a test to see how everyone would react and what the reaction would be if they were even associated together. Well, he would have very much got his answer, and that answer is no. Taeyang didn't do it as an experiment, just to be 100% clear. I think it was an accident, but you can see, even if they wanted to collab, they'd be terrified to do so. Let me know what you think. Make sure you check out my Patreon for more videos, link down below. Thank you. It says a lovely comment right here. Love you, bye.